I'm Richard Clarke. Ramana Maharshi's teachings are deep and profound. Listen each day to deepen your practice. Welcome. I'm reviewing and commenting on the book, Talks with Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today is from Talk 478, Part 3. Questioner, how shall I be all-pervading? Maharshi, give up the thought, I am not all-pervading now. Questioner, how to permeate the separate objects? Maharshi, do they exist independently of I? Do they say to you, we are? You see them, you are, and then the objects are also seen. Without me, these do not exist. This knowledge is permeation. Owing to the idea, I am the body, there is something in me, the separate objects are seen as if lying outside. Know that they are all within yourself. Is a piece of cloth independent of yarn? Can the objects remain without me? In this dialogue, the questioner is essentially asking how to experience the all-pervading nature of the self, a state closely tied to bliss. The key concern here is the questioner's perception of separateness, how to overcome the sense of being limited and distinct from the world around them. Sri Ramana Maharshi's response is clear. The idea that you are not already all-pervading is itself the obstacle. The questioner's problems stem from his thoughts. Ramana tells the questioner to give up the thought, I am not all-pervading now. In other words, the sense of limitation is created by the mind's thoughts and beliefs. The self, which is your true nature, is already boundless and everywhere. By holding on to the belief that you are not, you create a mental barrier to experiencing this truth. The questioner's second concern is about permeating separate objects. Ramana answers by challenging the questioner's basic assumption about the individual, about the existence of objects outside of them. Do these objects exist independently of I? Ramana emphasizes that separate objects are perceived only because the seemingly separate I exists. The self is the source, the foundation of everything that is seen. Without the self, objects would not exist because they depend on your awareness to be known. The Maharshi likens this to the relationship between a piece of cloth and the yarn it's made from. Just as cloth cannot exist without yarn, objects cannot exist without the self. The sense of separateness comes from identifying with the body, which creates a distinction between me and the world out there. When this identification with the body drops, you begin to realize that everything is within the self. The objects are not outside you, they are all within your awareness, within consciousness. By pointing out the interconnectedness of all things with the self, Ramana Maharshi is guiding the questioner to a deeper understanding. The experience of bliss comes from this realization. When you stop seeing yourself as a limited body and gain self-knowledge, you start recognizing your true nature as the infinite self. The sense of separation dissolves, and what remains is the peace and happiness of your real nature. Bliss. So know yourself and be always free and at peace. In 40 Verses on Reality, Ramana Maharshi explains the nature of the self, the ultimate reality, and self-inquiry. My new book, with my comments and inquiry questions, opens these teachings up and brings them into your practice and experience. Available now from Amazon. Link in the video description. These videos bring Ramana's teachings into your direct experience. Click subscribe to see more. Click thumbs up to like, and send questions and start a dialogue with a comment